Hello, Stone Seekers. I'm your host, Filizino, and today we're going to review a tabletop simulator in preparation for the upcoming Wonders of the First community-driven beta tournament. So let's dive right in. So if you're the host that is going to be presenting the table for your opponent, then we'll run through that step first. This will be kind of a brief overview. I know we went over a little bit of the setup with the TTS install guide that I posted before. So some of this will be a refresher. But if you're hosting the game, you're going to go ahead and click on Create, and then you're going to select Multiplayer. You'll provide a server name, so that way your opponent can find you through the search function or through an invite that you drop. You'll select your server type, so you can adjust it so only invited people can join, only your friends can join, or it's open to anybody, to the public. If you desire, you can go ahead and set a server password, and then the max player has to be a minimum of 2. And then you create server. Once that's done, then you'll be able to start your game. Now we'll go back to the main menu, and so for those that are going to be joining a host table, you'll click on Join. And basically you will search for the name of that host table, and it will populate a room that you can select and click on, and then hit connect. Also too, the host can provide a link directly to you in Discord that will allow you to connect as well. But once that's done, you're ready to roll. Once inside, we'll go again over a brief overview of the hotkeys. Utilizing the letter P on your keyboard will change the perspective, so you can transition from a first-person camera, top-down camera, third person. I personally like the top-down. Gives a cleaner view of the board, especially if you're streaming or sharing with others. If you use AWSD, that will move your camera up, down, left, and right. Spacebar will recenter you. And if you ever want to reference hotkeys, if you click on the menu button and you go down to the help menu, that will also give you a listing of some of the hotkeys and what they do in functions, and also some of the commands for other features of Tabletop Simulator. To zoom in, you'll use the scroll wheel on your mouse to zoom in and out. To rotate the table, you will use left and right arrow keys, and once again, spacebar will recenter you. To shuffle a deck, you'll use the R key on your keyboard. Shuffle. The F key will flip the deck, and right-clicking will give you a variety of options to interact with objects on the table. So in this case, you can actually search for cards. That will bring up a search window. And then you can actually use keywords to drill down to cards that you're looking for. They automatically zoom when you hover over them. Moreover, to draw cards, you will use any number key, so 1 through 9 if you wish. In this case, we always start with a draw hand of 7. So if you hit 7, that will automatically draw 7 cards for you. Conversely, if you want to draw 1 or any other number, depending on what card abilities you run into, that's also an option. Holding down the Alt key will allow you to zoom into the picture of the card, and just scrolling along your hand will automatically, as you're holding down the Alt key, will allow you to see a zoomed in version of the card. Moreover, if you use the scroll wheel, it will allow you to zoom in and zoom out on that magnification. To roll dice, you can either shake it and roll. You can use the roll function. And if you're using it as a counter, you can change the rotational value by selecting the corresponding number, or on the key, if you highlight it, you can use the key, number key as well. And that's it. So we're going to go on the next video. We're going to just talk a little bit about custom decks. As a preview, you can create a custom deck. It'll be 50 cards. And using the 3-card tier system, that determines the copies of each card that can go in your deck. So once again, we went over there's only 1 copy of a legendary you can have. A primary card you can only have 2 copies of. Secondary card, only 3 copies for that. So yeah, tune in for the next video, and we'll interact a little bit more with how to create a custom deck in TTS. Game on.